To all of the funders, we are 28 hours remaining before the crowdfunder is over, and I cannot believe it. I just want to thank each of you so much for contributing and showing your support. And I want you to know that it means more than you know. And I've learned that over this past month. It's a big deal it's one thing to support something. It's another thing to go into your pocket and actually contribute and give from your own. And I know how difficult that is, especially with money being so tight in today's time. So I just want to thank you all very much. And I want each of you to know that regardless of whether we hit the goal or whether we don't, to me, this is a successful campaign. And each of the 380 funders that we have up until this moment, that's 380 people that are supporting kindness, that are backing it, that believe in it. And that's a big number. I know it may not seem like a lot in comparison to the 7 billion out there, but it's a big number. This is something world-changing, and things that are world-changing start with a small group of people that really believe in something. So I just want to thank you, and I want to give you guys a little bit of more insight as to where this money is going to be spent. I know that there's information on the website, but I also know that people don't like reading. So I wanted to just give you some more information. Basically, as I said in the video, the money is going to be going to help bring Life Fest Inside to Phase 2. And Phase 2 focuses on education, technology, and media. In regards to media, I know that I'm sure all of you have seen Kindness Boomerang. If you haven't, then you should, because then you're going to want to contribute again. No, but Kindness Boomerang was an amazing success. It was based on real-life experiences I went through. And I shot that film while I was still a teacher. It was, wow, I don't know how to describe that experience, and I won't go into depth because then I'll be talking to you for a few hours. But we want to make the next film. So many people have been asking, when's your next film coming out? The script is phenomenal. We actually have a few scripts that are written. One of them is called Dreamer, which is all about embracing the dreamer within you and going out there and pursuing your dream in spite of all the people that tell you that you can't. Which is, a topic that's very close to my heart, and I'm sure very close to many people out there. The other is called True Colors, which is all based around children and encouraging the children to follow their dreams by recognizing their true colors, by recognizing their potential to affect change in the world. So wanting to make the next film really has a tremendous power, and the fact that Kindness Boomerang reached, think about this, it reached 30 million people? That's insane. I still can't believe it when I think about it. So the power that film has, especially when it's something that's true and something that's real and people connect to it, it inspires people to get out there and to actually make a change, even if it's in a small way. So that's one thing. The other thing is technology. So we developed the Act of Kindness card that some of you guys may have seen. Some of you will be probably receiving them with your perk. And each card has on it a different act of kindness. And the instructions are simple. Perform the act, pass the card on to keep the kindness going. So what I'm looking to do is create a mobile app that allows you to track your act of kindness card as it goes from one person to the next. Just showing you at those moments when you feel useless or you feel like, do I really matter in this world? And we've all felt it. I felt it. You felt it. I know that we've all felt it. But we do matter. And sometimes we need a bit of a reminder. And that's the purpose of this app, is to be able to show people that the actions that they've taken, who they are, makes a difference in this world. So you get a card, you scan it with your iPhone. You can get one of the iPhone cases. You scan it with your phone, and you get to see all the lives of the people that it's touched, the people that have performed the acts on the card before you. And then once you perform the act, let's say it says help someone cross the street, then you could pass the card on to anybody else, and you could track its movement. On top of that, the app serves as a social network for kindness, allowing people to come on and to post about acts of kindness that they've done, something that they've witnessed, making kindness be what's trending, because that should always be trending, and people should feel comfortable to write about the positive things, not just about negative things. So that's really what the mobile app is going to be, a place where people could come to feel comfortable, to really share these stories. There's a whole other component to the app that I'm not going to get into right now, but it's really cool. So you'll find out about it soon. Especially those people that opted to be amongst the beta testers. That's going to be really exciting. So the final phase is education. So we've developed a curriculum for grades K through 5 over these past, since January. We've piloted it in schools, in 20 schools with 200 educational stakeholders. We've developed it for grades K through 5. It's only 1 unit of study, which is 6 lessons, and it's developed for the language arts curriculum. It aligns with the Common Core state standards, which basically means that, teachers within their curriculum, they can implement it easily, so the students are still obtaining the same skill sets, but they're learning it through the lens of kindness, compassion, and empathy. The objective of this curriculum is really to empower our youth, to help them recognize that kindness isn't just something that we do, on Mondays and Wednesdays from 5 to 6. It's not something you schedule. It's something that you live. And so it should be implemented into each of their classes, within their class time. These ideas of kindness, compassion, empathy. But more than that, what it's really meant to do, it's meant to prevent so many of the social issues that we're fighting against today. Bullying, peer pressure, depression, substance abuse, the high suicide rate. Why do we deal with these things only once they become an issue? Ever think about that? Why are we dealing with them once they become an issue? But if we target these issues before they even materialize by just empowering people, because the real reason behind all of these things is a lack of self-value. People not recognizing their worth, not recognizing just how awesome they are. So that's the purpose of this educational curriculum. And I've seen it work firsthand. As a teacher, within my classes, this is how I would teach. And I can't begin to express and explain to you the kind of impact that it's made. It's phenomenal. So that's the purpose of the curriculum. We want to develop it further, but we need your help to do that. We're running on like 0 funding. So we want to develop it all the way through 12th grade, add additional units of study, and then be able to move that to other content areas like math, history, and science. Be able to develop it for other countries. We already have countries that are interested in our curriculum. We want to be able to develop it properly by connecting with experts in the field within each of the different countries that are looking to bring this into to their school systems. And that obviously requires money. So that's where the money is really being designated towards. I know that we had an original goal of reaching 250,000, and then we had cut it down to 75,000. Right now we're at about 51, 52,000. It's still something. It's definitely more than we had a month ago. Because, like I said, for those of you that don't know, up until now, I was a teacher. I was a middle school teacher. I left my job teaching and basically invested all my money into this organization. I don't regret it. It was the smartest thing I ever did. This has been an amazing 2 years. But I also know that you can't change the world by yourself. You need to bring people in, and that's really why I'm turning to you guys. This was my first attempt. I didn't want to come to people to ask for money before the organization was anything. I wanted it to be established. I wanted it to be something physical that you can actually see the impact of, so that then you'd want to be involved in actually helping it to grow. And I hope that that's what it's, the effect that it's had on each of you. For those of you that may not have contributed, that happen to be stumbling on this video, I hope it will, encourage you to give what you can. It's not about how much you give. It's just about the idea of having enough people saying, you know what, I support this. I believe in this. I think this is important to bring into this world. We can change this world. We really can. I mean, we need to change the way that we communicate with each other, and that needs to be through the language of kindness. I've seen miracles happen over these 2 years working on this organization. Things that people don't think exist, but they are out there. It's amazing the dialogues that have been created with people from various backgrounds and religions. People are ready. The world is ready for this change. It just needs us to get on board and to trust again. And I know how difficult it is to trust because we've all been hurt. Trust me. I have been hurt plenty of times. Plenty of times. But if I let that hurt determine who I am and change me, then where would I be? I wouldn't be doing this. And I know this is what I'm meant to do. So once again, I'm sorry for this long video, but I really just wanted to give you a little bit more of an insight as where your money is going. It's going in the right places. And I'm really excited to see where this organization is going to continue to move. And I appreciate all of your help. So give with your heart. Send this out to people. Encourage them. We have 28 hours left. That's it. 27 at this point, probably. but that's still 27 hours. Let's make this happen. Let's make it happen that kindness gets fully funded. It should be fully funded. We need to do this together. Thank you guys. I love you, and I'm looking forward to putting out the next amazing film, putting out that mobile app, and getting the educational curriculum into the schools that reaches the hearts and the minds of millions of children across the globe. I love you all.